Hey, if you're thinking about doing a PhD or master's degree but you're worried about money, this video is going to change everything for you. I'm about to show you exactly how to get AUD $34,315 per year plus your tuition covered plus a $2,000 relocation allowance. And I'm not talking about chasing multiple scholarships. This is one application, one research proposal, one chance that changes your entire education. The University of Tasmania is literally funding research degrees right now. But here's the problem. Most people don't know how to apply. They think it's complicated, they think they need perfect marks, they think their idea isn't good enough. I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to get this scholarship, and we're doing it like a tutorial. No fluff, just the process. Let's go. First, let me break down exactly what you are getting, because understanding this is critical. The University of Tasmania has two main research scholarships, the RTP, that's the Research Training Program, and the TGRS, which is the Tasmania Graduate Research Scholarship. For 2026, both scholarships provide the same living allowance, AUD $34,315 per year. Here's why that matters. That's not a discount, that's not a partial scholarship, that's actual money going into your bank account every year to cover living costs while you focus 100% on your research. Now, let's talk duration. For a PhD, the scholarship covers 3.5 years. For a master's by research, it's 2 years. That's AUD $120,102 for a PhD, AUD $68,630 for a master's. But wait, that's only the living allowance. The scholarship also covers your tuition fees. Every single semester, your tuition is covered. You don't pay that out of pocket. And then there's the relocation allowance, up to AUD $2,000 to help you move to Tasmania. That covers flights, accommodation while you're setting up, initial costs. The university also provides minor awards, additional allowances, and you can work part-time within their guidelines, up to 20 hours per week during semester. That's extra income on top of the stipend. So we're talking about a fully funded PhD or master's. This is not a partial scholarship. This is financial security while you do world-class research. Now, let's be honest about eligibility, because there are specific requirements and you need to know exactly where you stand. First, you need to be accepted into a UTAS research degree program. First, this isn't automatic. You have to apply for a research project, get admitted, then you apply for the scholarship. Second, your academic record matters. They are looking for demonstrated research ability. If you're applying for a PhD, you typically need a master's degree or equivalent honors degree. If you're applying for a master's by research, you need a bachelor's degree with strong academic performance. But here's the truth. It's not about perfect grades. It's about showing you can do research. If you have research experience, publications, conference presentations, fieldwork experience, that puts you ahead. But if you don't have all of that, don't worry. They care more about your research proposal quality and your potential than your GPA. Third, you need to show research potential in strategic areas. UTAS has research strengths in climate action, health, engineering, sciences, humanities. If your research aligns with these areas, you are in a better position. Fourth, English language proficiency. If English isn't your first language, you typically need IELTS 6.5 or TOEFL equivalent. But if you are from a major English-speaking country, you are exempt. Fifth, you cannot have already received an Australian government scholarship for more than 6 months. So if you've gotten one before, that's a consideration. Here's what you don't need. You don't need perfect marks. You don't need to be famous. You don't need industry experience. You need to show you have a solid research idea, the ability to execute it, and genuine passion for the field. That's it. This is where most people get stuck. They don't understand that you are not applying for a general scholarship. You are applying for a specific research project, and your entire application revolves around it. Let me show you how to find your project. Go to utas.edu.au/research/degrees. Click on Available Projects. This is a database of hundreds of ongoing research projects across all disciplines. Each project has a supervisor, a description, research area, and scholarship information. Some projects are fully funded, some have no stipend, some are only for domestic students, some are open to international. You need to read carefully. Here's the strategy. Start with your area of interest. Are you interested in climate science, marine biology, engineering, technology, law? Each project page tells you the research focus. Then, read the project description. It's usually 2 to 3 paragraphs. Ask yourself, do I understand this research? Do I care about it? Could I spend 2 to 3 years on this? If the answer is yes, note the supervisor's name. That's critical. Next, check the closing date and scholarship status. Does this project have a scholarship? Is it open to international students? When does the deadline close? Once you've identified your project, you need to reach out to the supervisor before you formally apply. This is non-negotiable. Write them a short email. Say, I'm interested in your project on specific topic. I have experience in relevant background. I'd love to discuss how my research interests align with your project. Keep it professional, keep it brief. Why? Because supervisors have multiple people applying. If you contact them first and have a genuine conversation, they know you're serious. And when they see your application, they recognize you. That's a massive advantage. This step alone can be the difference between getting the scholarship and not getting it. Okay, so you've identified a project, you've contacted the supervisor, and they've confirmed they'd consider you. Now you're ready to apply. But this is where you need to be strategic. Your application has several components. Let me walk you through each one. This is the heart of your application. The research proposal is typically 1,500 to 2,500 words. This is where you show your thinking. Here's how to structure it. First paragraph, what's the research question? What gap are you filling in knowledge? Make it clear and compelling. Example, while previous studies show climate change impacts coastal ecosystems, little is known about how endemic species adapt to changing ocean temperatures. This research explores the adaptation mechanisms of Tasmanian species to changing ocean temperatures. Second section, why does it matter? What's the significance? Who will benefit? Academia, industry, society, communities? Third section, what's your approach? How will you do this research? What methods? What data sources? Be specific. Fourth section, timeline. Show you understand you have 2 to 3 years and have broken the project into phases. Pro tip, show that you've thought critically. Don't just repeat the supervisor's project description. Show how your perspective brings something unique. Component 2, academic transcripts and certificates. Get certified copies of all your previous university study, bachelor's, honors, master's, anything. UTAS needs official documents. Pro tip, if you have a weak semester, don't hide it. Be upfront. Include a sentence in your application explaining context. I worked while studying, family situation, etc. Honesty is better than silence. Your CV should be 2 to 3 pages maximum. Include research experience, projects you've worked on, publications, conferences, work experience, especially research related, relevant skills, languages, technical skills, lab techniques. 2 referee contacts, professors or research supervisors. Pro tip: lead with your strongest research experience. If you've published, put publications first. If you've done fieldwork, highlight that. Show research-relevant experience prominently. Some applications ask for this. It's 300 to 500 words about why you want to study this topic, what drives you, what your career goals are. Be authentic. Tell them why this matters to you personally. What's your story? Did you grow up in a farming community and now want to research soil science? Did a family member's diagnosis inspire you to study health research? That personal connection is powerful. Get your IELTS or TOEFL score. Submit official results. Pro tip: take the test early. Don't wait until the last month. If you need to retake it, you'll have time. Now, I'm going to show you exactly how to submit your application. This is the technical part. It's straightforward if you follow along. Go to utas.edu.au and click on Apply Now for Research Degrees. Select Research Degrees as your program type. Then, select International Student or Domestic Student depending on your status. Now, you'll be presented with fields to fill out. Let me walk you through the critical ones. Field 1. Personal information. Name, date of birth, contact details, citizenship. Straightforward. Make sure your name matches your passport exactly. Field 2. Qualifications. List all universities you've attended and all degrees you've completed. Upload your official transcript here. Pro tip: upload your files in PDF format. Name them clearly: bachelor_transcript_university_name.pdf, not just document 1. Field 3. Research project. Select the project you are applying for from the drop-down. This is critical. Make sure you select the exact project. Field 4. Research proposal. Copy and paste your research proposal here. Make sure it's well formatted. Proofread it 3 times. Field 5. Personal statement. Paste your statement explaining why you want to pursue this research. Field 6. CV. Upload your CV as a PDF. Field 7. Scholarship application. Make sure to tick the box indicating you want to be considered for the RTP/TGRS scholarship. This is essential. If you don't tick this box, you won't be considered for funding. Pro tip: triple check this. Students miss the scholarship consideration box all the time. Don't be one of them. Field 8. Referees. Enter the names, email addresses, and contact information for your referees. Usually, 2 academic referees are needed. Pro tip: contact your referees before you submit your application. Tell them you're applying, give them the deadline. Most universities require referee reports within 2 weeks. Field 9. Supporting documents. Upload any additional documents: English language test scores, publication list, conference abstracts, anything that strengthens your case. Now, review everything. Check every field. Make sure spelling is correct. Check the application deadline one more time. Then, click Submit Application. You'll get a confirmation email. Save that confirmation email, take a screenshot of your application number. After submission, the university will send messages to your referees. They will have about 2 weeks to submit their reports. Then, UTAS will review all applications competitively and make decisions within 4 to 6 weeks. Okay, you've applied, but what actually makes you competitive? What makes the selection committee say, yes, fund this person? Let me be really clear about this. Advantage 1. Strong research question. Your research question needs to be specific and novel. Not, I want to study climate change. Say, I want to understand how endemic Tasmanian species adapt to ocean warming by analyzing genetic markers and behavioral patterns. Specificity shows you've thought deeply. Advantage 2. Alignment with university strengths. UTAS has research strengths. If your project aligns with their priorities, your chances increase. Check their research impact statements. Climate action, health innovation, STEM, these are strong areas. A project on renewable energy is stronger at UTAS than one on ancient Roman history. Advantage 3. Supervisor buy-in. This is huge. If your supervisor already knows you, likes your thinking, and has high confidence in you, that supervisor will advocate for your funding. They talk to the committee. Their recommendation matters. This is why contacting the supervisor early is critical. Advantage 4. Feasibility. Your research proposal needs to be ambitious but achievable in 2 to 3 years. Don't propose something that requires 10 years and $1 billion. Show you understand the scope. Show you have a realistic timeline. Show you know what resources you need and that they are available. Advantage 5. Academic rigor. Your proposal should reference existing literature. Show you know what's been done. Show where the gap is. This demonstrates scholarly foundation. Advantage 6. Diverse background. If you bring perspectives from underrepresented regions, cultures, or backgrounds, that matters. UTAS values diversity. If your background brings unique perspective to your research, mention it. Advantage 7. Demonstrable research experience. Have you worked on research before? Done field work? Presented at conferences? Published? Highlight all of this. Even if you haven't published formally, if you've been involved in research projects, that counts. Pro tip: in your CV, quantify. Don't just say involved in research. Say conducted fieldwork with 200+ participants across 15 sites, or co-authored 3 peer-reviewed publications. Okay, critical timeline information. Know these dates or you will miss your window. Currently, we are in December 2025. Different scholarship rounds have different deadlines. Some close December 1st, already passed. Some close on February 1st. Some close on June 1st. For 2026 international applications, check the official UTAS website right now for the exact close date. It's usually October 1st for international applicants applying for 2026 enrollment. Here is your timeline to win. Month 1, January 2026. Explore UTAS projects and identify 2 to 3 that match your interests. Contact supervisors to express interest. Get supervisor feedback on your research idea. Month 2, February 2026. Finalize your research proposal, 1,500 to 2,500 words. Request recommendation letters from your referees. Gather official transcripts from previous institutions. Month 3, March 2026. Complete your CV, write your statement of purpose, organize all supporting documents. Month 4, April 2026. Do a final edit of everything. Have a friend or mentor review your proposal for clarity. Submit your application by the deadline, typically October, but check. After submission, wait 4 to 6 weeks for decisions. Universities contact you with scholarship offers or request more information. Pro tip: don't wait until 2 weeks before the deadline. Applications that come in early get more careful review. You need time to polish everything. Start now.
So, here's what you do right now. Step 1. Go to utas.edu.au/research/degrees. Step 2. Explore available projects in your field. Step 3. Find one that excites you. Step 4. Reach out to the supervisor. Step 5. Start building your proposal. That's it. That's how you get AUD $34,315 per year, plus tuition coverage, plus relocation support. The biggest barrier isn't that you're not smart enough or qualified enough. The biggest barrier is that most people never actually start the process. They think about it, they worry about it, but they never actually apply. Don't be that person. Be the person who takes action. Comment below. What research topic are you interested in? What field? Let me know, because I want to hear what you're going to do with this scholarship. Subscribe because I'm releasing a follow-up video on how to actually write your research proposal that wins scholarships. And if you have questions about any of these steps, drop them in the comments. Your PhD or master's is funded. You just have to apply for it.